The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thomas Cobb here, along with Firas. Welcome to the grand opening webinar of TuneMingo. Please let me know in the chat box if you can hear me and see the slide, the big white and black slide on the screen. All right, let me know in the chat box. All right, let's see. Perfect, I sure can. Okay, Steve says yes, perfect. Another one says yes, I don't see your name for some reason. I see a lot of familiar names, I believe. I'm going to go over some of the names here. Obviously, this is a live webinar. If you're watching the replay, if we're going to have one, then sure, it's not live for you. But if you're here with me right now, it's live. So we are, let's see. So some of the names here, we have Daniel Power, Dan Apps, Frank Louie, Helen March, Jim Barlett, Lynn Nicely, Rahul, Russell Pruitt, Rolf Zand, William Kadima, right? So I mentioned some of the names, obviously. So let me know if I mention your name, let me know in the chat box. That you're here, that you can hear me. It's all working now. Perfect. Ben says the web cobbler. Okay, perfect. Sound and video about a minute because we have. Let me know. Israel. I'll be between, flying. Busy person. Cut out. Can you hear me? He says the audio cut out. Is everything working fine? Just let me know so before we begin with the presentation, we know everything's working. All right. Has there been any video cuts or something like the audio? Okay. Working now. Okay. Let me try and switch to. Okay, please, Firas, or someone, let me know if there will be another one. Okay, a little off occasionally, but the audio cut out for a while. Okay, let me try and change my internet settings. 1 second. I should be back and everything should be smoother and better now because I switched the network. All right. Perfect. Audio is good now. Perfect. 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 Awesome. So yeah, let me know, guys, where you're from, and we're gonna get. I'm from Israel. It's 5 p.m. now, and Firas is from Lebanon at the moment, right? Which where right? So we have UK, Toronto, Canada, all kinds of time zones. Has there been any? See, Jim from Colorado, audio cutting out again. All right. Let me know if you can hear me, if it's working. Yeah, exactly. I changed the cable. I tried to play with it a little bit. No, Elijah says, am I late? No, you're not. We're going to get started in just a minute after we loud and clear. Thank God. Please let me know if this happens again. It's probably a cable thing. Perfect. All right. So you guys and girls ready to get started? Firas, feel free to interrupt me at any moment if there's an issue with the audio, okay? Perfect. All right, guys, we're going to have a fantastic webinar. So let's get started with the actual content. So we are here with a media revolution, and everything is going to make sense, all right? And you're going to be the first ones to experience it and maybe even take part of it if you decide to join TuneMingo. Since all of you here on this webinar know exactly that this is around TuneMingo, I'm not going to have all those super explanations. You guys know there's some technology here we need to talk about. We will, but it's really important that we will focus on the content, because there's some interesting content here that you're going to learn. And so please make sure that you have your phone or anything ready to take notes, take screenshots of the slides, so you can see basically, so you can see later the content, right? Because we may not have a replay. Plus, I can go over slides a little too fast for some people, and you know. And yeah, so let's get started. And by the way, last thing I want to say, English is my third language. First is Russian, second is Hebrew, which means I do a lot of translating as I speak. I translate a lot from both Russian and Hebrew into English when I'm coming up with words. So please bear with me. It should get a little bit better, but I'm going to have some ums and oohs. Plus, I'm not exactly a professional speaker, you know. So yeah, so new AI music creation technology lets you effortlessly create your own original and studio level music tracks in just 60 seconds without any experience. You're going to see everything today, of course. You're not going to leave this webinar confused at all or anything, but you're going to love it, all right? So you'll be able to supercharge any video with original music. Now check this out, that you created in your style for your content. It brings a lot of many benefits, which you're going to see as we jump deeper into that. But if this statement alone excites you, then it's going to be even more exciting as we dive deeper, all right? And I consider this the ultimate marketer's plus artist dream, because as a marketer, you want to have the most effective content and to make the most money. But also there's a side of us, and many of us, that wants to, you know, be able to do that, but also with our own creativity and I can't find another word, but with our own creativity in the process. So this allows you to combine that. All right. We have rewards and free gifts on this webinar. All you got to do is stay until the end of the webinar to get these rewards. Reward number one is stay to the end to see how you can get $2,000 in free ad credits for Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok ads, and a few other networks. And you'll be able to, it's $2,000 you can spend on traffic. That's potentially a lot of traffic, and you'll be able to get it here. Plus, reward number two is the person that engages the most or the best during this call in the chat box, right, will get $50 cash at the end of the webinar. Now, what do I mean by the most or the best? Simply means, you know, ask questions, show that you're learning, just be active. We'll see your name in a positive light. That's great. If you're gonna just spam us and tell us like, I don't like your voice, Tom, or something like that, then obviously you're not gonna win, right? Obviously. So if you're excited to win rewards, learn. Before we learn, I want to go over some key points of TuneMingo. The reason I added this here and not a little bit later is I know because some of you are in a hurry and want to get the gist of it, of the TuneMingo, and want to skip the content. If you want to stay until the content, is going to be in about 2 minutes, right? But the content is just fantastic. You're going to learn a lot. So with TuneMingo, it's the latest gem in the marketing universe. First off, it allows you to get unlimited, fresh, attention-grabbing music tracks for all of your videos and your clients' videos. You can create captivating music from scratch. And a very cool one we have is to
Tom, my apologies for interrupting. Just one thing before you start.
No new settings, which means you know you created a certain style of songs that you like, and you want to create more in that style, that specific style, but you don't want to play with the settings in the fear that it will ruin it because it's going to make a change, right? You can do that. We have a feature there that just keeps generating unique tracks based on that one specific style or setting that you have put into the software. Very cool. Awesome music. Of course, you will never have to pay for expensive and outdated audio tracks again. Just and supercharge your business basically with the power of music. We're gonna dive into why it matters. And I'm just once again commercial, all that stuff. I think we can skip that because that's you're gonna see it anyway in some time. Right now, it's really important to me to start with the content because I want to teach you some stuff. So let's see if there's something super interesting here that I want to mention right now. Okay, yeah, the music creation services to hungry business owners. Check this out, this one over here. So yes, you'll be able to do that. But as you're going to see, the opportunity here is just massive, okay? Massive beyond any other industry right now, or at least not that I know of or have been working with. It's crazy because of these specific things that I'm going to mention right now as we're going to discuss the content. Yeah, perfect, right. So a little intro, this is me. My name is Tom Metzakov. I'm an online marketer since 2011, full-time since 2013, started when I was 18 years old. What year is that? 2022, end of 2022, right? So that's 11 years or so that I've been doing this, 11 and a half years, and full-time about 9 years. Now, in those 9 years, as being a marketers, just a lot of things that I've done. Overall, it adds up to around $8 million sold online in the last 9 years. So we're on average a little bit less than $1 million. The reason it's relevant here is because, well, I'm not some kind of someone who came from nowhere and decided to come and tell you about this industry and what's going on with it, right? I've been a long time in this industry. I know I've seen not the evolution, but the jump of videos of how there used to be something that was optional and became something mandatory, right? And I hope all of you here on this webinar understand that videos are a mandatory tool or mandatory media for your success, all right? Please understand that. If you don't have a video or you're not planning to use a video, that you are in the wrong time, right? End of 2022, it's all about that type of content. Also, I'm a wannabe singer. So what this means is I'm someone, right? So a few years ago, I decided I wanted to pursue my dream of singing. So I started learning singing. I'm not exactly the best one, but I started learning singing. And at some point, I wanted to have artists create the background tracks for me. And that's when I started seeing, well, I saw this industry, but from another perspective, and I faced many challenges. And I'm here to teach you a lot of them as well. Not because I want you to become a singer and success. No, it's not about that. I learned a lot of marketing lessons. That's my bottom line, and you're going to see exactly everything. I'm an entrepreneur with a vision to make digital marketing easier, cheaper, and more intuitive. And that's it about me. My partner here on the call with us on the chat box, ready to answer your questions. He's going to jump in and introduce himself very soon. It's Mr. Firas Alame. He's my partner. He's a successful affiliate marketer, YouTuber, influencer. We are both co-creators of TuneMingo. And he has, of course, millions upon millions of dollars in sales under his belt. He's about to become a dad any day now, which is crazy that he's here on this webinar. It's insane, right? I don't know if I would be able to, but somehow he manages. So from my side, it's crazy. So congratulations, Firas. But feel free to leave anytime you want for anything to help your wife, all right? It's all good. We'll handle, all right? So yeah, congratulations. And he's a TuneMingo expert, instructor, and co-creator. And he's on the chat and will be joining live soon. Firas, you want to jump in and say hello before we start with the actual, full content?
Hey, Tom. Yeah, can you hear me first?
If you're here.
Yes. Can you hear me?
All right. I guess it's busy. Makes sense, right? So let's talk about the subject at hand. Engaging music tracks are the #1 way to boost engagement, leads, and sales for you and your clients. And if you're skeptical about this statement, right, I will prove it to you throughout this webinar. You're going to see all the proof necessary. The statement is very true. And the music is such a critical part, and so many different things go into the music. And this really TuneMingo makes it very fun and easy to tap into that, but we'll get there. But yeah, this statement, engaging music tracks are the #1 way to boost engagement, leads, sales for you and your clients. Absolutely. And if you're skeptical, I'm going to prove it to you. So what music helps do in videos, right? Good music, all right? And this goes the same for bad music, or bad music could even be something that is just oversaturated, right? So good music helps set the right tone and inspire positive emotions towards your brand and offer. It's critical. This specific thing, there's going to be some psychological things I'm going to discuss, but this specific thing is critical, all right? So it sets the right tone. And, you know, if you can imagine it as kind of like an arrow, right? You have a red arrow, which goes to a negative place, right? And you have a blue arrow, which goes to a positive place. The good type of music will carry people through that, you know, blue arrow and away from that red arrow or direction. That's what I'm kind of trying to say. Good music will also allow you to simply have better engagement levels, making your content more interesting and dynamic. Once again, it all comes down to the music that's in the background. And as you're going to see a little bit later, music is like a layer that comes before the actual video. So the content of the video is great. It needs to be good. All that stuff, animations, I don't know, face video, whatever you want to do, that needs to be good. But the music needs to be good before you address the rest, all right? Because it's going to carry the video. And I entice, of course, convert people into more, you know, more of a follower for you. As you're going to see, just the fact that you have engaging, unique music is going to give you huge benefits. Ensure your videos get more shares on various platforms, and of course, without getting any legal troubles or copyrighted troubles, and direct your viewers' mindset and create an emotional connection. Specifically, when it comes to this emotional connection, it's something that happens subconsciously, right? As people consume the video, and it depends almost entirely on what they hear, which is the music, right? And the person speaking, if it's a video of a person speaking. So it's those two elements, but what they hear while they're watching, all right? So what they hear while they're watching is going to that place, to the subconscious. And from there, they're basically, really depends on the music and the impact, can make them people sadder, happier, bored, you know, it really depends how many times you got into, you start watching a marketing video, which all the marketing videos almost sound the same, and you got into the same type of feeling that you had on the last video that you've seen it. So it sets the tone for you as a viewer and a listener. And this matters when it comes to actual cash and numbers and money making, right? Because that's exactly what you're doing. You're pointing with the music, pointing people to the right direction emotionally first. Yeah, I would say it's mainly emotional, the music part of it. So it does, yeah, it's awesome. Okay, so yeah, I got a little bit lost there, no problem. So let's talk about a little bit more about why music is so important and what kind of issues we face as marketers wanting to find good music to use in our videos, right, or our clients, and why it's so important anyway. So first off, when it comes to attention specifically, today's, you know, everyone says a different number. Average of attention span is 3 seconds, 7 seconds, 1 second. It doesn't really matter. What we do know for sure, the common thing to all of these different statements is that we don't have a lot of time to grab and keep the attention of the person that's on our video, right, or consuming our content. So before those 7 or 3 or 1 second, right, whatever time it takes for people to lose attention, within that big, small, tiny time frame is where you need to have a hook, and that hook is decided mainly by, once again, the music, because it's an emotional hook. So the less attention people give you, the more you need to try and get it, and the more you need to use music to get it. Music is extremely critical to almost every single aspect of entertainment. And of course, increased sales and profits. So 76% of companies in the US got 22% higher sales on average using attractive music tracks and videos. What is attractive music tracks? We'll dive deep into that a little bit later in about 10 minutes or so. Music allows you to get good music, of course, right? Get high returns from your video marketing efforts. Forget the stat here, which says 84% of business owners plan to increase their video marketing budget. Forget that. People always plan. Doesn't necessarily mean they do it. But from our experience, 100% every single time, videos has always been beating every single media. But on top of that, the better, more unique, and more fitting to the style of the video the music is, the results can increase not just by like 5-10% or so. We're talking here about dozens upon dozens of percentages of increase, if not hundreds, especially when you are in a red ocean, right? And you start to shine suddenly, right? You're a red ocean, everyone's doing the same thing. Suddenly you start to shine. That's when you get noticed by just a lot of people, and the increase can be fivefold, sixfold, crazy amounts can be. You won't believe it, all right? And of course, leads to a better visitor experience. Over 38% of customers have reported they will return to a website after watching videos with soothing music tracks. So this specifically about soothing, but generally speaking, once again, a good feeling, a good experience with the music in the video in your business will pay dividends instantly and for a long time. All right. And also improved brand recognition. So 44% of brands using soundtracks reported better sales and profits last year. So once again, sound seems to be, in music seems to be taking more and more importance in money making and in the media. So the world's best brands are using mesmerizing music tracks to up their marketing game. Now, if you look at all these different companies here, these are obviously well-known, big companies, successful, etc. So the thing is, if you look at these types of companies, and these specifically here, they're all, when they come up with their music, sounds, ring, anything, right? Any type of audio, they come up with their own type of sound, vibe, feeling. No, they come up with their own kind of thing, and obviously it's not the CEOs that do that and think about that. It's the artists they hire, and the vast majority of us cannot afford hiring people, professional people, to create an amazing type of track for us. Especially as marketers, we don't need one amazing track, because we're not some kind of, I don't know, something very, very, I'm sorry to say that, but we're not the huge brands yet, right? We're not very known and famous. So for us, we usually need to do a lot more things to be noticed and be successful. So for us, we will probably need more audio tracks than these companies for every single thing we want to do online, because we simply need to work harder to shine more. So and the customers will notice us, we go viral, and all these different benefits. But yeah, that's what makes these companies unique, and all the big companies like that they have the money to buy, to pay someone to create the best type of music, both emotionally, psychologically, you name it. These guys, the artists they hire, are extremely smart, but also extremely expensive. Of course, with TuneMingo, you will not need to worry about that. This gives you basically the same power, all right? So when it comes to using music and video, some roadblocks every single person encounters. First of all, purchasing a good quality music track will cost you around $200, maybe $150 to $1,500 or so, bare minimum. So it really depends where you go. So cheap ones, $150, $200, come with their issues, which we're going to discuss, but still pretty expensive. And of course, you can get to the thousands with some a good artist. But once again, it's probably going to be an amazing track. You don't need one, maybe you want 3 or 5 to try in your business. It's going to be very expensive. And yes, you're going to get it your style. But once again, no one in this industry that I know of is going to pay $1,500 for a music video, for their video. Only very, richer people basically. So most of us just go for the cheaper option, royalty-free Creative Commons, which we're going to discuss, which becomes very problematic. Even if you do purchase a license or just purchase a music track, there is a huge risk of facing plagiarism and copyright claims. We will dive into that as well. It's very critical that you understand the legal consequences of this. And also, if I'm scaring you something or making it too dramatic, first off, it's not dramatic at all, at least in my opinion, but definitely not trying to scare you. I'm telling you about what it is right now in the industry, how it works, and obviously TuneMingo means you don't need to worry about all these things, but that is if you choose to join us, all right? So even if you do purchase a track, you can face legal issues. Most of the free background tracks available have no freshness, which means they've been used thousands of times, oversaturated, and these can actually damage your business and make your efforts worse. So during testings, we've seen that conversions improved with a more unique sound versus a very basic kind of like marketing. I forgot how that song goes, but there's very, very, very famous track that is in almost all marketing videos, which makes them all sound the same. And that specific one actually made conversions worse. All right. Purchasing music creation apps costs a fortune and is very expensive, as well as technically complex. The thing with creating your own music, which is the best, in my opinion, the best way to do that, to create your music with your style, with your everything, something you like and proud of, and people can connect to your brand with that. So creating your own music is the best way, but it's also the most difficult way, because you either hire someone or you learn how to play things, or you buy a software that creates music, but these are very technically complex. I have never seen something like TuneMingo, which is super intuitive and easy to use. And just I want to touch on this. This is something very important. If you do decide to hire someone, they charge a lot of money, and I want to show you exactly how much. So you can see here some examples from Fiverr, right, which supposedly should be a cheaper platform. So we're looking here at a couple $100 on average, right? $190, $250, $500, $150, $125, and this one here who is $80, which is fairly cheap. Very interesting to see. Yeah, and $80 is something I would like to check out if he's high quality. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, these are some of the numbers you can expect when buying music. But this is on this webinar, of course, with TuneMingo, there's an opportunity to flip the script. So you're seeing all these people, what they charge and what you need to pay to get for your videos. Well, with TuneMingo, you'll be able to create music and then go to Fiverr and start selling with full legal rights at the same types of prices and packages and whatever you want, right? With your own unique music that you create for your clients. So TuneMingo is very, very effective across all fronts, even when it comes to just getting paid as someone who makes music for clients for a living, all right? So many different opportunities. So let's dive deep into some of the real world difficulties when acquiring music and the problems with using music and problems we all face, and those of us who haven't faced those problems yet will face, I guarantee. So hiring an artist is highly restrictive and expensive, and there are no artists in certain niches, all right? The one I hired when 3 years ago, when I wanted to sing, I hired some, and I'm into heavy metal, right? So I hired some guy which played guitar, and he made songs for me for a decent amount, roughly $250, nothing too expensive, maybe $300. Nothing too expensive, but that's what I wanted. Took him some weeks to deliver. Then we had an argument about he didn't want to change something. He had a big ego. But anyway, and he was the only one, all right? He was the only one I could find in the heavy metal industry that would do that, all right? Maybe I'm not connected enough, but it doesn't matter. The point is, some niches are just not don't have these people available. So if you're, once again, some styles, I guess, some in certain styles, all right? Buying on Fiverr is very expensive from quality vendors, like you've seen, and very cheap vendors increase your risk of using a copyrighted product, because if someone charges you $50 for a big package of some supposedly unique music tracks, they're not unique or they're stolen. In which case, if they're copyrighted, if they're not unique, it's not going to be effective, and he lied to you. If they're copyrighted, someone you're going to be flagged when you're going to use it, and good luck. Enjoy the flagging, enjoy the ban, all that stuff. So in my opinion, buying from right. But the point is, you need to understand this information, so you're smarter in how you run your business. So the option we all use, right? It's royalty-free and Creative Commons, but this comes with its own set of problems, mainly with licensing and saturation. So if we dive a little bit deeper, so first off, the more people, when it comes to all these Creative Commons and maybe free tracks, or just very common or accessible royalty-free tracks, the more people have access to a certain track, the more people use it, the less effective it is for branding and standing out. You could argue that, well, if it's a good song and everyone's using it, what's the problem? People like the music. But I don't know how it used to be before, but right now, the most important factor in today's society, right, in busy society, almost zombie-like, very into the phone, very, once again, almost zombie-like, standing out and grabbing attention and having a brand that stands for something that they have not seen before, something that catches them off guard, so to speak. That is the most important factor in today. And so when you do use that, even if it's the best sounding track ever, but it's been used 1 million times in your niche, right, in your industry, then obviously it's saturated. You're not going to have the effect, and maybe even going to have a negative effect, right? People are going to see, oh, he's cheap, he's just using what everyone's using. A small negative effect, because most people are not going to say that. But once again, even losing a little bit of sales is still losing sales. So no need for that, right? Let's go for the unique from the get-go. Now, on the legal/licensing side, here's what happens. So most people don't fully understand the importance of buying the correct license and the restrictions that apply even if you buy the correct license, and how easily these restrictions are imposed on you. So know these restrictions when you use music tracks of whatever type in your videos. So when it comes to uploading your videos with the music to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, these are very restrictive networks, and it's a shame because these are also huge traffic networks, right? But so we all need them, but they're very restrictive when it comes to copyrighted music, and they have automatic restriction, right? So you go ahead, you use a music track, and you upload it. There's an automatic copywriting recognition. Even if you have the license, right? Even if you need to prove that you have the license to use that song, it doesn't matter. You can be flagged automatically. So they basically shoot first and ask questions later. Some of us, I'm sure many of us here have dealt with that. If we used on YouTube, a lot of restrictions. I personally had that with a lot of cover songs that I made. And yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. Not at all. And also, royalty-free is great for personal use, right? If you do buy something with the proper licensing, pure royalty-free, use for whatever you want type of thing, there's still a potential risk when working with clients, because not all commercial licenses allow you to install, to use it on someone else's, on the client's video. So essentially what happens is, if you go ahead and you have the license to use a music track, right, and you won't get banned because you have the license to use that, but you install it on your, you put it into your client's video, create a nice video with nice music, you sold them, you gave it to them, they put it there, they upload it, and they're going to get flagged. And then when they need to present the license, they cannot, right? So they'll come to you, and it's a big deal going back and forth. And nobody wants that. You're going to lose clients that way. Nobody wants that. So when you work with clients, the best suggestion I can have is give them something unique, something that's not going to get them in trouble. All right? Or not even a small chance of getting in trouble, which means don't use those royalty-free and stuff like that. 3 out of 6 of the creative, did you know that, by the way, this one I didn't know up until a few months ago. So 3 out of the 6 of the Creative Commons licenses don't even allow you to use, to commercially use those tracks. So once again, you are highly restricted, and you need to check and read the license and know that you're getting the right license for your needs. With TuneMingo, of course, you don't need to worry about that. Everything is fully unique, yours, belongs to you, licensed to you, forget about it, right? Assuming your license allows you to work with clients, there is always the risk of them having automatically, what I said in point number 1, being flagged with these networks, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. So once again, restrictions, just a lot of, for lack of a better word, bad vibes around using Creative Commons and royalty-free music. Also, there are punishments that are being inflicted on you, whether automatically or not, by using these copyrighted tracks. Even if you don't know they're copyrighted, even if you got the license but you just didn't have the best license, even if they're just restricting you until you provide them proof, it doesn't matter. All right, you're still going to get these punishments. Okay, so first off, copyright notices that do not allow you to upload content. Nobody likes that, to have a copyright notice that restricts you from actually uploading additional content. Automatic removal of the content. Many of these big networks do that. Once again, not fun at all. Having to share profits of the content with the entity or person who owns the rights. So it doesn't even, someone can own the rights to a song and claim a share of the profits, even if you have no idea who they are, never seen them, never heard them. When you bought the music or whatever, you didn't know that they were even related to it. There's automatic flagging, and then there's a profit share that comes a little bit later. And sometimes, in rare cases, you can get into legal trouble. These punishments are pretty heavy. And once again, the majority of us are not some kind of criminal masterminds, or should I say criminal idiots, right, that steal copyrighted content and then, fuck you to the industry and, anarchy, all that stuff. Most of us are just, we want to get traffic, run a business, go viral with our videos. We want music. We do Google search, something like that. And, and that's how we usually come to these different music tracks. And that's where the trouble lies, right? So the bottom line of all this thing is that the current solutions are simply not good enough. That's why we developed TuneMingo. So what we wanted to do, and of course eventually done, which is why we're here on this webinar and it's live, we've cracked the code and came up with a path-breaking technology that outshines the competition and fuels your business growth without paying huge fees, not monthly, not just generally huge fees for purchasing music tracks, without using age-old music that literally kills your customer before, without worrying day and night about copyright claims, without spending days, weeks, or even months on creating the perfect music track, and without sitting with a blank face on how to grow your business and how to move on from there. Especially if you go ahead and you got banned here, banned there, restriction here, punishment there, you just spend money on tracks. All these things, at the end of the day, even without all these different drawbacks, are extremely demotivating, and we usually need the most motivation before we're at the place where we want to be, not after, right? So yeah, and that's why we created TuneMingo, which is the #1 AI-powered music and sound creation technology, or shall I say studio, which basically allows you to be both a marketer and a DJ at the same time, and of course get paid as much as you want in whatever way you want with the music. All right, so and TuneMingo works in 3 super simple steps, and then we're going to jump to the demonstration and show you. So TuneMingo allows you to create beautiful and original music tracks And of course, engaging music tracks in 3 steps. You're going to love the examples. First off, step number 1 is to choose from various categories like the mood you want to choose, the duration, and the length of the track. Very simple settings here, but once again, very intuitive, but the results are stunning, all right? Also, step number 2 is to compose the actual track. You have different styles that you can mix and match. So this AI technology gets into action and composes amazing music that captures people's attention and gets them hooked. You have so many different styles you can create and mix, and you're going to see everything in the demo, but just a lot of different subgenres and just a lot of cool stuff, all right? And step number 3 is to simply download your track and profit. We have an internal sharing. We have all sorts of features. We're going to jump a little bit later on, but right now, in a nutshell, in terms of creating music, unique music that is unique to you in your style, endlessly, as much as you want, with no limits, and all the licenses, these are the 3 main steps, right? So choose the basic settings, compose the actual track, download, you're good to go, use it wherever, whatever you want, as much as you want, all right? So if you want to see TuneMingo in action, if you're ready for the demo and see everything, please welcome my partner, Firas. He's going to show you a full demonstration of TuneMingo. Firas, are you there?
Yes. Tom, can you hear me?
Firas?
Yes, Tom, you can hear me. Okay, guys, so I'm going to switch and I'm going to go to my dashboard. The team is going to let Tom know that I'm on here.
Firas seems to be a little bit... I cannot hear him.
Can you see my screen, guys? Okay, perfect. So this is TuneMingo. We created this from, ground up, basically, an artificial intelligence for soundtracks. As Tom mentioned on the webinar, on the presentation so far, someone was asking me, there's some other platforms on the market. Well, listen, we created this from zero so that it creates too many different soundtracks that are not copyrighted. That's number 1. There's around 60% of people that enter, for example, YouTube and place like music over that video so that it's exciting, right? And they fail and they get banned through YouTube, for example. That's one platform just for copyright. What this system does, which I'm going to show you right now, creates a lot of thousands and thousands of tracks, and then you can actually use your own settings to create your unique ones as well, aside from the ones that TuneMingo creates. Now, looking at the dashboard, you can see we got the tutorials right here, special bonuses, which are special to this webinar. Support you can reach right away. Look at the graphics. Our team, we pay an arm and a leg just for the graphics, just for the design. We put everything in our power, and me and Tom have been around here for 10 years in the internet marketing space, right? Now, this is TuneMingo. This is what Tom has been mentioning all along, okay? Here you get the projects. What you're getting on this webinar is something you will not get during the launch, because you're going to pay 3x the amount you would on this webinar. It's very special, okay? It's the pre-launch, it's the early birders, it's the fast actions. It's just good luck, okay? Here we got the ML tracks, which our system creates, okay? So these are thousands of tracks, okay? Look, thousands. That's 59,000 entries, which our system keeps creating on its own. And then what you can do is go to the music composer, and I created one just as a demo, before I started this webinar, so you can see that, okay? So if you go to my tracks, and that's one I created, I go to new compose, and look. That's like a sad mood, okay? Yeah, but that's unique to my account, okay? So if you create your own tracks, it's gonna be just unique to your own account. No one will have it, and you can use the same settings over and over and over again to create multiple tracks with the new compose. You go to new compose, you pull up one of the tracks we have, one of the 60,000 we currently have, and it keeps generating new ones, and you can use them wherever you want, and they're exclusive to you, okay? And then we got the 10,000 plus tracks, which is added onto the system right here. It's premium tracks right in here, okay? All of that is added into the system just for the people on this webinar. And then we got the text-to-speech, which is VoiceMingo, so you can actually turn your text into speech perfect English, or we've got a lot of languages, over 100 language in the system, and we've got the speech to text. So if you got a speech, if you got a voice, and you want to turn it into text, you don't have to go and hustle throughout Google to just change that. You can just do it throughout the system right here. And then we got the video transcribe, which you can transcribe any voice into an actual video. And then we got the VidMingo, which is one of our mainstream app where you can video host like Vimo, all your videos, and it's special to you. With VidMingo, you can actually create your own videos, rebrand them as your own. So the player, say your logo or whatever, say TuneMingo, for example, it's like purple and pinkish kind of, like dark purple, dark pink, or light pink, with the all of that here, turquoise and all that. Okay, you can rebrand the player with VidMingo, okay, as your own, with your own branding, your own logo, your own, you can basically change everything, customize everything on the video player, unlike Vimo, and you're basically showing your brand. So that gives a what do you call it? An intuition, regards to your target audience, that you're an actual brand. They kind of trust you because you've put all this effort to brand yourself. As we all know, people buy Chanel not because the $5,000 bag is a $5,000 bag cost, right? It's because you're buying the brand. Another thing that Tom was mentioning on the actual webinar, he was saying, we need technology to create, because if you go to a video producer or a voice music producer, you're going to pay an arm and a leg. And given me, for example, I make 6 figures to 7 figures a year, okay, net profit. And I wouldn't go and pay $4,000, $5,000 to a producer, because, I have enough overhead myself with my employees and everything else. And I don't want to go and pay that one time. I would rather an artificial intelligence system to create that for free. I pay one time and done. And that's why I love technology and I love what I do. One other thing, one marketer, just a couple of days ago, he was at Chili's in the US, and he got a robot server. Yeah. And he was so happy. He posted on Facebook. I was like, I got a robot serving me right now. And plus, he doesn't have to tip him. Obviously, that's good for the restaurant because there's no sick days anymore. Robot serve. Aside from that, you don't have to tip, and you get your stuff pretty fast. Okay. And then we got the reseller agency, where you can resell TuneMingo. I think it's 50 or 100 licenses. Tom will confirm on the webinar at the end. We got the agency where you can resell and keep 100% of the profits. Okay, you can resell the system, and we take nothing. We support your customers, and that's it. Okay, Tom, are you here? I'm gonna switch back to Tom.
Here. Okay, I can hear you. It's all good. 1 second. Let me know if you can see my screen once again. Please let me know.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can, Tom.
Awesome. By the way, someone asked here real quick. I want to answer, do any of the music have voice singing? No, we don't have voice singing in the music. All right. It's all just instrumentals. All right. No voices, no people singing in the music. All right. You can sing yourself over the music if you want to. So TuneMingo has everything. By the way, Firas, thank you so much for your time. And guys, the reason I'm saying thank you so much for your time is because Firas doesn't have to be here. His wife is due to give birth any minute now, or tomorrow or something like that, super soon. Doesn't have to be here doing this. So thank you, Firas, for your time, and appreciate the demo. Okay. TuneMingo is everything to say goodbye to buying expensive and unlicensed music tracks from third parties. First off, get unlimited, fresh, attention-grabbing music tracks for all of your videos. No limits, unlimited, which is alone is just a huge money saver and awesome to have. Get 10x. It really varies depending on the industry, on the track, on the video. So I cannot promise a specific increase, but I can tell you that there is a consistent and a significant increase in results by using music from TuneMingo and just using better music in general, right? Just unique, branded, and interesting music. Of course, high engagement, because you can create millions of different mixes. We have there tens of thousands of templates. So even if you don't want to create something from scratch, you can use a template and then make edits and you're good to go, right? Super simple. Create captivating music with no new settings in just 3 clicks. So it's what I said and what Pierce mentioned. And it's the fact that you go ahead and you set your settings to create a certain song, a certain style of music, and you like it, and you want to create more of that specific style. So instead of going to the settings and changing things to create a new song, right? We have the option to create a new song in a different, with a few different elements in the same style, in the same settings that you had originally. So no song you create is going to be the same, all right? It's always going to be unique. It's fantastic. Each music track is perfect for any marketing video in any niche. Most of our templates are made for marketers, right? They're made for sales videos, training videos, promo videos. These videos we all use as marketers, video ads, testimonial videos, behind the scenes videos, etc., all right? Also, never pay for expensive and outdated audio tracks ever again. It's a big one. I know some of you here, and maybe even most of you, don't actively buy music for their videos. So you may be thinking, why is this so important? Like I said before, I did mention all the reasons why it's so important, but also the fact that if you want to boost your results, if you want to have a unique branding and just stand out, you need better music. And when you get to that point where you realize that you need to get better music, that's when you'll start paying. So we want to avoid that from the beginning and just give you the ability to create your own music from scratch without paying for it each and every time. Also, use these tracks to make jaw-dropping marketing videos for any offer in any niche. Find the perfect music and sounds for any video. So because we have so many templates ready to go in multiple styles, if you have a video already ready in a specific niche, specific style you wanted to have, just go to the templates, grab one, make a tiny, small edit to make sure that it is unique, a little bit more unique, and you're good to go, all right? And it fits your video because, awesome. Also, create mesmerizing music that leaves everyone in awe. So really depends on how much you put into it. Some songs can be just very basic and nice, but some songs are really cool. And you're going to see in the page that I'll send you after this webinar, there's going to be some awesome examples. Also, no hiring expensive music experts or struggling with complex softwares. It's very intuitive, and it's AI, which means it's always learning and improving. Also, have complete control over the flow, tone, and modulation of your videos and the music in the videos, which is a powerful thing to have. Create your own original music for any commercial or personal purpose. Huge benefits, of course, engagement. No need to pay. All that stuff is, of course, one time. It's 100% beginner friendly, automated, and intuitive. All right, and it's brand new. Everything here was developed from scratch. None of this technology is dependent on any other technology, all right, or any other source. You get all these benefits today for a low one-time fee if you choose to join. And it's carefully designed, as you've seen in the templates. We have tens of thousands of templates for marketers, carefully designed, keeping every marketer's business needs in mind. It's very marketing friendly, which means if you're using videos which their purpose is to generate money, get attention, get leads, get clicks, get viral, go viral, then these music tracks are fantastic for that. All right. And yes, TuneMingo, in my opinion, is the #1 AI-powered music and the only one like this, but it's also the best music and sound creation technology. Allows you to create your own studio-level music for any purpose in just a few seconds. Fantastic, all right? Like I said, it's templates fit for product training videos, sales videos, product demo videos, review videos, animated 2D, 3D videos, explainer videos, educational videos, how-to videos, social videos, behind-the-scenes videos, video ads, testimonial videos, YouTube videos, promotional videos, and entertainment videos. If the type of videos you create or want to create revolve around these 15 that I mentioned, or one of these 15, then for you, it's going to be super simple to create the music because you have templates which are awesome, and you just make a few edits and it's good to go. And TuneMingo really stands out against any other competitor. You can go to Google and start searching how to get music for your videos, and you're going to do a lot of research, probably end up spending a few hours until you find a few good tracks. And I want to, TuneMingo makes it very easy. And the websites and the companies you're going to get through Google finding these, music services are not going to have all these features. So also, none of them allow any music tracks. No, I'm sorry, don't allow unlimited music tracks, which we do. Unlimited downloads. So most of them, if you want to download or create new tracks, you need to pay more. You don't need to do it here. Unlimited music tracks and downloads. It's AI based, which means it's self-learning and constantly improving. Millions of high-quality premium music tracks built in. Create audio tracks in just 3 clicks. Never pay for expensive audio tracks ever again. No need to struggle with complicated features and software. Intuitive. You can rebrand audio tracks and sell under your name. Easy to understand video tutorials. Ability to serve clients fully legally without ever getting into any legal trouble with licensing. No recurring or hidden costs. And it's a one-time payment, which no one else allows. So let's talk about the price and what you get. So what we have today here is called the bundle deal. So what it means, many of you probably know what this is, but I'm going to try and really quickly explain it. Bundle deal means we have developed TuneMingo and we launched it on JVZoo. We sell it as a funnel. That funnel contains all of the features and all the things we can offer that you've seen here on TuneMingo. That funnel is a certain amount of money that you buy in chunks if you want to get everything. What we've done, we've taken all that funnel and added some more stuff I'm going to mention, but added all that funnel into one package and made it some 70-80% cheaper, right? It was a crazy amount. So very special deal. Let me go ahead and go over what you're getting here on this bundle deal. So you're getting the TuneMingo front end, which is the commercial license. We sell it at 97. This is the base core music creation technology. And that's what we showed you so far. And that's where all the core technology basically lies, right? No limitations, all of that stuff that I mentioned so far. Everything is here that you're getting in this. But also, it's a critical one that we mentioned as well. Probably maybe you expected it, and it's here on the bundle deal, but it's not available on the funnel unless you buy it separately at 97. So that's an additional 97. Yeah, where is it? TuneMingo. Okay, I'm sorry guys. Mingo and Product. This is the same, just the extra points, right? So I'm sorry. Upgrade number 1, VoiceMingo, right? We sell it at $70, not $100. Sorry for that. So that's $70 VoiceMingo that you're getting. So this is a very advanced text-to-speech. Everything here is based on the same technology the TuneMingo is based on. So the best technology you can imagine. And this one is a great text-to-speech technology. Convert any text into 100% human-like voiceovers in 3 clicks. Unfortunately, at the moment, yes, you can customize pitch, voice, all kinds of awesome things, so very advanced things. But at the moment, we don't have the ability to create voiceover songs for songs, right? We don't have the ability to create a singing voiceover, only speaking. But this is something we are working on because it just makes sense to have the ability for TuneMingo. And then you can really play with that. So convert any 100%, any text into 100% human-like videos. We have over 600 plus engaging male and female voices. We have natural sounding voices in over 75 languages. Of course, no monthly fees or no need to ever hire a voiceover artist, and essentially taking care of the voiceover trouble in the same place at the same time at a great pricing as well. It's all, of course, for you, part of this bundle deal. But you're getting VoiceMingo. It's a product of ours. We sell it for $70. Same technology, fantastic. You're also getting Video Transcriber, also known as Video Scribe. So this is a little bit basically the opposite. It takes a video, turns it into text, and then turns it into engaging transcripts for any purpose. So it could be emails, could be blog posts, depending on what settings you choose. So, and also it can translate it into any language as well. So well-spoken, where was I? Yeah. So you'll be able to create easy to read transcripts from any video in any language that is spoken globally. Of course, you'll be able to avoid any legal issues, any of that stuff. It's all 100% yours, licensed, all the changes. It does everything for you. It really caters and changes the content to make it unique. Get higher search engine rankings for your videos without paying extra, because once again, you can go ahead, take that same video, put it into Video Scribe, and turn it into an additional 3-5 email series, or you can turn it into a blog post and simply cash in on that content from another way as well, and without any problems, with any language you want. And it's a very beginner friendly and easy to use software, and we sell it for $100. You're getting it here in this bundle deal. Also, you're getting VidMingo unlimited video hosting. Now check this out. We sell VidMingo at $27 a month at the upsell, right? So this upgrade, if you were to buy outside this webinar, you go to JVZoo, buy VidMingo, TuneMingo front end, the base level, right? And you get here, you'll need to pay another $27 a month to get it here, to get VidMingo. But on this webinar, you don't need to do that. On this webinar, it's all in one place. So as I promised before, it's a one-time payment, which means even this 27 a month recurring fee will not be applied to you. So you're saving here a lot of money. And VidMingo is our unlimited video hosting platform. So we have Host Legends, right, the hosting platform, and we have VidMingo, which is our video hosting platform. Like Vimeo and Wistia, we're a competitor to them, and you get up to 60,000 videos, ability to import videos from Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive. You get 50 gigabyte storage space. We have over 60 servers around the world to distribute your content, password protection for the videos, and just any feature you can imagine that is important for a video player, right? For video hosting, because you can customize the video player as well. So video hosting, this is here. This saves you a lot of money because once again, we're giving this in the same bundle deal, which is a one-time and not a monthly. This is one of our flagship products, and to get it without paying monthly, trust me, you are saving a lot of money. And upgrade number 4 is TuneMingo, which you're getting as part of this bundle deal, is TuneMingo Super Agency. So what this means is that we sell this at $200 alone, $200 that and here you're getting this on the bundle deal. So that is your done-for-you agency, which comes preloaded with a website that is preloaded with 2,000 tracks ready to sell. You can sell up to 50 clients. Once you reach the level of 50 clients, which, you know, they're all paying clients, etc., you will need to upgrade for an additional fee, but that's only if you reach 50, and 50 could be a good, nice recurring amount, because this is done for your agency and you can charge monthly for this. You get commercial rights, and essentially what this super agency means, you get to provide hot voiceover music and video hosting services. So you get to resell TuneMingo, right? VoiceMingo and VidMingo. So that's crazy. And we made it super simple to resell it and make, you know, money from this agency. And super simple, a few steps. So use a pre-made, proven to convert sales materials. Step number 2 is to set up your payment options and accept the payment. Step number 3 is to create the accounts for your clients. And we give everything possible to help you get the clients, to help you look professional, to help you customize a website. So we're talking about done for you website, done for you custom logo pack, attorney-drawn customizable legal contracts, print-ready commercial graphic templates, Facebook ads for that website, Google banners for that website, high-converting PowerPoint sales proposals, highly optimized email sequences. So everything you need to sell and to run your agency is done for you. So it's a complete soup. That's why it's called a super agency. It's done for you. You sell everything at the same time with crazy ease. And we do the support for all of your clients as well. All right. So I think it's amazing. So all of that, if you were to, of course, buy outside this webinar, not in this bundle deal, you will pay roughly $782, because TuneMingo, VoiceMingo, you know, you want TuneMingo, the core technology, you pay $100. then you want VoiceMingo, then you want Video Scribe, then you want limited video hosting, which makes sense, right, to have all these under one umbrella, which is another $324 a year every single year, which you won't be paying here. The price of the entire bundle is less than that. And also TuneMingo Super Agency, which is huge value to $100, amazing, and you're getting it here as well. And instead of paying the $782 that every single person pays and then another $324 a year, you will pay a lot less. And if you go ahead and apply the coupon code TUNEBUNDLE on the checkout page, it's going to get you another $80 off. So check out the coupon code and the link. The link has been pasted into the chat box. I'm going to ask the team to paste it again just now so you guys can see it. So you can check out the examples and see inside and, you know, get your access if you want to within those first 50 people. Just a reminder, is the grand opening event, which means the attendance is very high today. So these 50 spots will definitely fly, okay? Guaranteed 100%, no questions asked. Nothing I need to worry about. But yeah, so go ahead and visit that link. And I'm going to continue because we have crazy bonuses for each and every one of you that joins TuneMingo today with this special bundle price. So first off, you're getting bonus number one is you're getting $2,000 ad voucher to use for Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, Google ads, and a few other networks. That's obviously $2,000 value. Each and every one of you will get $2,000 voucher that you can use for traffic from any of these networks. All right, that's huge. That's huge. And the mountains we need to move to make these vouchers happen, to deliver them to you, you will not even imagine. Okay, but yeah, you're getting here at 2,000 in ad credits for Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Just amazing value here. That's super exclusive bonus, only available to this bundle deal. You're also getting Royal Drive, which is our cloud storage software platform, just like Google Drive. So that gives you 10 gigabytes. It's valued at $100, which means you will need to pay $100 to get 10 gigabytes, right? Simple and secure cloud storage for your photos, images, websites, and all your files. We have tens of thousands of customers which are using this on a daily basis for their storage needs. And it's a good replacement to Google Drive and other similar solutions. And you're getting it as a bonus as well. You're also getting bonus number 3, which is clean out mails, another flagship product we have. So this allows you to never bounce any emails again. We sell it at $87. And what it means is that if you're an email marketer or just plan to use email marketing, or you have a client that's an email marketer, any email list is, if it's not cleaned properly and often, is going to have invalid emails. It's going to bounce. It's going to have lower delivery. It's going to basically ruin your reputation and make your emails less effective. So you constantly have to clean it. Cleaning softwares are very expensive, very expensive. All the good cleaning softwares out there are extremely expensive. So we're giving you our cleaning software for free as part of this bonus package. We have tens of thousands of customers for this one as well, and you are getting access to it as well. All right, so that's awesome. On top of these 3 main big core huge bonuses, we have just amazing bonuses that we prepared for you. First off, you're getting a bonus that's called Instagram Machine, which, as it sounds, it goes ahead, follows, unfollows, engages, and does basically human kind of work on Instagram to get you free traffic and more followers. Bonus number 5 is the same for Pinterest and uses a different way of publishing content. This is the same bottom line. Same goal is to get traffic from Pinterest for free from scratch. Also, LinkedIn Auto Post Machine. It goes ahead and gets you traffic from LinkedIn. LinkedIn is still effective when it comes to our niche and niches, similar niches, right? Money-making, business-type niches, LinkedIn is still awesome for that. Bonus number 7 is you get 300 ready-made logo designs. Bonus number 8 is HD video motion backgrounds. Bonus number 9, expert content videos completely done for you. Bonus number 10 is Google-related keyword generator. Bonus number 11 is WordPress sales page templates. And these are high converting, by the way. And bonus number 12 is Phase Zone store builder for e-com people. And these bonuses, the reason I clustered them all in one place is because these main 3 are obviously huge value flagship things, right? moving mountains to get you $2,000 voucher, giving you access to the most secure, in my opinion, cloud storage out there for 10 gigabytes, and giving you access to clean emails and clean email lists without paying for that. It's crazy. But then I wanted to add also all these bonuses, which I think just up the value, and also make sure that you won't need to buy anything else in the future to proceed, right? So it's all in one place. So the price we are offering this today is just $267. But in order to get this low $267 one-time price, you need to go to that page called on the link on the chat box. You need to go to that page, all right, and apply the coupon code TuneBundle that gives you $80 off. Because right now the price on that page is $347. That is the price. It's actually the price that everyone sees it at, and that's what we're selling, something that's worth almost $4,000 for just $347. But for you specifically for this webinar, if you apply the coupon code TuneBundle, another $80 will take it from $347 down to $267 one time for TuneMingo commercial, VoiceMingo commercial, Video Scrap commercial, VidMingo Unlimited Video Hosting, which is a monthly subscription product platform, which you're getting here as one time for less than the price of a year of using it, and TuneMingo Super Agency, and the bonuses I mentioned. The value, to be honest, is a little bit too much. We're giving here literally too much for the price, but it's a grand opening event. It's the big one, right? It's the opening. We're opening this to the public, doors to the public. So we're making this huge. We're making this big. We're making this awesome, exciting. We're giving the most value we can possibly give at the best price we can possibly give on this webinar only. So please take advantage of this information. And if you are interested in TuneMingo, make your purchase now and not later, when the coupon either won't be available or the entire bundle deal will not be available, and you need to go to the funnel and pay roughly $780 for the same thing, without the bonuses, without the voucher, without any of that stuff. So if you might be wondering, right, how can we offer such a lifetime deal and still maintain it? That's a question that comes fairly often these days, and that's because people are worried, and rightfully so. I'm paying a one-time payment for a product. How do I know that? And I want to use it forever, right? A few years at least. How do I know it's going to stay? And the reason people ask it is because too many products don't stay after a one-time payment. So the way we were able to deliver your one-time payment is two reasons, right? For this one specifically, for this bundle deal. First off, this is our own technology that we developed, our own coding, own servers. So we're not relying on anyone else to manage this system, to manage this network, to manage this platform, which means we know and we can manage our expenses at a super precision level, right? And we can play with it and move it around. And of course, we don't owe anyone anything. On top of that, and that's the main reason why we offer this at such a low price, is because it's, like I said, temporary. We launched today. It's the big day, big opening. We want as many people in. We want a lot of excitement, hype, people happy, people, satisfied. So we've made it a special deal, all right? So, and we don't do face scarcity. I promise you, we will increase the price. I'm not one of these vendors that says price is going to increase and then it's not going to increase. I promise you it's going to increase, all right? And all of this for $267 is stupid low, in my opinion. Of course, everything is covered by 100% money back guarantee, no questions asked for 30 days. And the price will increase, like I said. And before I summarize, right, I want to see who won the $50 cash prize by engaging the most throughout the call so far. Firas, you have been very attentive on the chat box. Who won the $50 cash?
Hey. Okay, I'm gonna look into here. 1 second, guys. Just give me a second. It's been a lot of chat in here. Okay, so it seems like Linwood Johns, she won the $50. Alina says me. Linwood has been the most active on the webinar. And yeah, congratulations, Linwood. please do send me your email, PayPal email, so we can actually pay you. Now, regards to the actual discount, it actually works. I checked it. I see a lot of people that checked out right now, and it works. I mean, they're getting the $80 off. I double checked for you. Try again, Lynn. Okay, it should work. Pat, I don't think so. We'll try, but I don't think so because it's launch week and it's massive. Like, I'm getting notifications everywhere. Obviously we're over, it's hectic when you're actually releasing a product. Tom, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so Jamal Johnson is saying, how will A Credit work?
How will the ad credit work? What do you mean? Prepare payment, which clears how it will be credited. You're gonna get a voucher, all right? Yes, the 2,000. You're gonna get a voucher, and you won't be able. You'll need to choose a network to apply it to, right? You won't be able to like have 500 in YouTube, 300 in Google. You'll need to choose a network, all right? Awesome, perfect. All right, so I wanted to summarize what you're all going to get essentially, and then we're going to move to the Q&A. So real quick, if you choose TuneMingo today, you will never have to pay huge monthly fees to expensive music creation platforms. You will be able to create captivating music even with no new settings in just 3 clicks. Never worry for plagiarism or copyright issues. You can create and download unlimited tracks. It goes without, the benefit here is self-explanatory, to have no limits at all. Never face low engagement and conversion rates. Get premium or royalty-free music tracks that boost conversions. Never lose your traffic, leads, sales. Never pay again for audio tracks, not from artists, not from royalty-free, none of that stuff. And all of that is unique to you. It's your style. And zero complications. We're 100% intuitive and beginner-friendly. So once again, final thing before we go to the Q&A, we started with 50 spots. I don't know how much we have right now. Viewers might check right now, but they are obviously flying. So TuneMingo is, if you choose to go for TuneMingo, please go ahead and get the discount. $347 is the public price for the bundle deal. For the special deal, for you it's $267. Just don't forget to apply a coupon code. And if you missed out to be within the first 50 spots, the way you know it is by applying the coupon code. If it works, you're good to go, right? You got inside, all good. If it doesn't work, you missed out, all right? So please, try to make your decision, yes or no, as soon as possible. It's all up to you. Thank you very much. We are now ready to answer all your questions. Furious, if you're here, let me know as well how many licenses we have left.
We still got right now 17 licenses out of the 50, Tom. It's crazy over here. I'm getting notifications nonstop. Andrew is saying I got the FE. Okay, Andrew, no problem. Russell is saying, where can we example the range of quality of existing tracks and ideally test a few custom unique creations? Once you enter in, you can examine them all. You can create them with custom settings, and you can actually repeat the same setting and it will output new tracks for you, okay? Jim Bartlett is saying, can we play some samples of tracks? Yes, I can. Okay, Tom, usually I don't do that at the end of the webinar, but I will just, quickly right here. One second. One sec. Right here. Let me take the screen and then I'll give it back to you. Okay, Tom?
Of course. Take it away.
Okay. Cool. Okay, you can see my screen, right? Tom, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one sample, for example. I'm gonna go like, just random, okay? Okay, let's go for another one. Yeah, pick another one right here. There's loads, guys. Like you see that, right? Let's go to page 5, for example. Okay, and okay. So as you can see, I'm gonna give you the screen back, Tom. Okay, Tom. Okay, that's Tom. Okay, so as you can see, guys. So 1 second. There's a lot of questions in here. Let me check. Okay, so Jim, I showed you just quickly some samples. Do you accept credit cards from Japan? Yes, we do, Jonathan. So you can check out with credit card, no problem. Just send it here, Linwood. Helen is saying exchange rates today makes the cost to me is. I'm Canadian, Helen, so I mean, it's not a big deal, right? I mean, that's the price usually in USD. I'm Canadian. I sometimes have to pay 30% extra for anything just because of the currency conversions between Canadian dollars and the US dollars. Lee, hell yeah, I got TuneMingo bundle. Thanks, guys. Lee, congratulations. Now, we had 17. I don't know how many we have right now, but I need your names in here in the chat box so I can congratulate you. Oh, my God. It's going crazy over on my end. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Okay, 1 sec. Oh my God, I'm getting too many notifications. I have 2 valid credit cards. Johnson saying Japanese people seem to have problems when I tried to purchase the software. It's because based on IP. You have to try again, Jonathan. Or if you got PayPal, just do PayPal. James Ebert says payment ID, and he actually purchased. Congratulations, James. What is TTS balance? Tom, are you around?
Yeah.
Tom? Yeah. Can you explain to Andrew, please?
Yeah, yes. What is TTS balance? Why does it show 0 characters? It shouldn't show. TTS balance is for the voiceover, for the text. I'm gonna check with the developer why it shows. If it means it's just unlimited for you, or it's some kind of visual bug or something. I'm gonna check meanwhile. All right, 1 second.
Hey guys, perfect. So we still got 11 bundles available, 11 spots available on this webinar. I need names. Everybody that gets in. Russell is saying, what do you mean, Russell? Let me know in the chat box. It's explosive over here. I'm exploding with notifications on this end. I need names. Whoever gets in, I need your names to congratulate you on here. Jonathan, your credit card should work. We use Stripe, okay? Sometimes Stripe blocks like a certain IP address because they want you to verify yourself. That's just how they work. Yeah, Tom? Well, I thought I heard.
I'm sorry, my mic was accidentally.
Okay. Okay, Lynn, I got your email. Okay, I see. Okay, let me actually record your email right here and I'll give it to my VA. 1 second. Okay. So, okay. Guys, we still got 9 spots left on this webinar. Who else just got in? Because I see a lot of people getting in right now as I go. I need your names on the webinar right now. And let me check the chat. Okay, someone is requesting for the link again with the coupon code. Okay, it's right here. Okay, just look at the chat box, general chat box. You're going to see the link, the bundle link, and the coupon code, which you get $80. We never actually offered in our lifetime an $80 discount. And we just did it on the special, because we want you guys to get in and be part of TuneMingo's growth. Obviously we're going mainstream. We're going through ads later on. We have huge plans, and we already got a lot of products. Like VidMingo is one of our mainstream products that does really well over and over, recurring every month. We got 30% recurring customers in VidMingo. So this is part of the sequence of our collection of products. Okay. Who else? Okay, guys. Okay, 7 spots left. 7 spots left right here. Let me check again. Okay, yeah, 7 spots left. Let me know in the chat box. I see Agata. She's been on here. Agata Domanska. I'm going to call your names now. So everybody that is not attentive and I see on GoToWebinar is not attentive, I'm going to call your names. Agata right away. She's attentive once I call her name. Okay, if you got any questions, given we're here and we're going to leave here in like maximum 9 minutes, do let us know in the chat box. Beverly, Taylor, Kate, Rahman. There's a lot of people on this webinar. Christine Black, Dan Apps. Dan Apps is one of those people that has been on the webinar since the beginning. If you got any questions, do let us know. Dan Malingala, Diane Radich, Donald Lil, Frank Lovis. Okay, Frank actually been engaged. Fred Jornacion, Hani Asapi, Helen Marsh, Isaac King. Okay, James Everett. I know Jamar Johnson has been actually very attentive as well. Jim has been as well. George Petrie. I'm giving you your family names too, yeah? Jonathan Hamlin, Kim Seaborn, Lee McCormick, Linuk, Dennis. Okay, my God. LTC Richard, I don't know what that means. Maurice Folly, Michael Schambuscher, NG. Pat Zimmer, Robert Butler, Rolf Zand. I think Rolf has been engaged in the beginning as well. Russell has been as well. Sammy, Salim Reza, Sean Troy, Shahzad Sharif, Shirley Demershant, Simon Oh, there's too many, man. I can't even count you all, guys. Wolzar. And some people, like, once I started calling names, they're like, like they started being inattentive, okay? Okay, I see questions here. Jonathan is saying, is there any other way? Yeah, well, PayPal or credit card. Or Jonathan, you know what? Just give me your email address and let me have the team contact you. 1 second. Support contact. 1 second. Jonathan. Okay, 1 second. It's right here. Okay. We see here. Okay, who else? I hope I can get this webinar as you said my name and I can make it evergreen to help we saw. Yeah, you can. Agata saying hooray. Agata, let me know if you actually got in. Lee McCormick says we will be grandfathered in when it comes to any future. Yes, 100%. You're grandfathered, okay? Agata saying you mentioned me. Yes, I did. Frank, can you demo that? Frank, because I got limited time, we got a lot of webinars on day one, a lot of webinars, okay? And we still got like 5 minutes to be on the webinar. I'm very strict with the timing right now, but I mean, you got 30-day money back guarantee, and we're well known in the market. When someone asks for a refund, like if you get it right now and after 5 minutes you don't like it, you get the refund right away, okay? You don't have to worry with us. How many melodic lines can there be in a single piece? I mean, how many instruments can play at once? Honestly, as much as you want. Like you're not limited to any instruments. You can, mix them up through the track, no problem. And the AI will help you as well so that it sounds real good, Agata? Russell is saying, do you think you should maybe ask people before you broadcast their full names? Yeah, true. You may be right. I mean, yeah. But I'd like to usually engage our audience and learn on how they're actually still on the webinar till the end, and if they got any questions. Now, Russell is saying no screen captured page with a written guarantee of refund. Tom, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so Russell is saying, yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
So you can.
Yeah, Russell, just take the screenshot so you can have.
Yeah, that's a screenshot, Russell. Don't worry. Jamar is saying, yes, MasterCard was being tricky on verified denied to card. Yeah, exactly, because Stripe sometimes deny based on IP addresses and all that, but it's going to work. Like, don't worry. You just have to verify with your credit card that you're making the purchase, and then it gets verified with Stripe. Okay, just try. I'll save you a spot. We still got 4 spots. After, leaving you 1 spot, we're still with 3, okay? So I'm going to actually save you a spot. Let me get your email address right here. Save spot. Okay. 1 second. Okay. What is the best email address to reach you on? I need to speak with my director before I can make any purchase. Okay, you can message us on here, okay? Right here. Just give me a sec. 1 second. Let me send it again so that, okay, right here. This is it then. Can I tell the AI make a song similar to this and name some song? Oh, you cannot name a song like, with voice naming a song, but you can actually place an actual voice in, and it would actually do a similar one. Okay. George is saying, can I load up a music as in? Yes, you can. That's what I was saying to Agata. You can. Okay. Who else? Okay. Okay, guys. No problem, Agata. Okay, George. So, guys, whoever got in right now, let me know in the chat box. We still got the 3 spots, and we're leaving in 3 minutes. Okay. So whoever grabs the bundle right now, I want to congratulate you before we leave, me and Tom, as we got a lot of webinars today. Obviously, it's day 1 of release. We just released, so Jamar is saying I'm in. I used a visa. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me see. Perfect. Congratulations, Jamar. It's confirmed. Okay, guys, we got 2 spots left right here. Kate Rollman, I think you came in late onto the webinar, but I mean, yeah. Who else? Give me names in the chat box, guys. Who else got in right now? Tom, George is asking, what does ML mode means?
Yeah, Raul he's our developer. He is answering your questions in the chat box right now, right? So he's the one who told you need to load up your ML model. You asked what is ML model. He's going to answer in the next few minutes.
Perfect, guys. We still got 1 spot left right now, as the guys are telling me on the chat box in our support group. There's still 1 spot left, so it's the golden spot. Dan is saying, thanks for the great webinar, guys. I will contact you via email ASAP. Agata is saying, I can't buy the whole funnel. Well, I can send you the front end. So if you're interested in the front end, I can send you that link. Just give me a sec. 1 second. Yeah, I can send you that link, and you can buy, test it with the front end, and then take a decision. If you want to upgrade, we would refund you the front end. Okay, right here. Okay. Oh, someone is asking again for the link. Okay, it's right here in the chat box, guys. With the bundle, take advantage of the $80. If it doesn't work, like Tom mentioned, basically means there's no spots left. Okay. Well, Agata is saying dollar is its most expensive right now in Poland. I know. I mean, we can't control what's happening in the world right now. Unfortunately, I understand. Yeah. Okay, guys. Who else? Let me know in the chat box. Okay. Dan Malingala. Yes, George, it's FE. Yes. So when you're reselling, obviously they can't get what you get, right? So, you're grandfathered in with us, but your customers just get the front end, and if they want to upgrade, they just, they have the choice to upgrade, okay? And we support them and everything else.
No, Firas, just I want to clarify this. The super agency we're giving, you get to sell TuneMingo, VoiceMingo, and VidMingo, and you can sell one and then upsell the rest, or you can sell all together. You can do whatever you want with it, but you do have the ability to resell these 3 products, all right? Not just TuneMingo, not just the front end.
Exactly, as Tom mentioned. Okay, guys. So I see some people telling me I'm trying to check out and it's not working. I'm doing some stuff with PayPal, like Jonathan and some other people that are trying to actually access through a credit card. Okay, listen, I'm gonna ask Tom first. Would we be able to give 5 more spots on this webinar before we actually leave?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give 5 more spots on the webinar. right now for people that are trying to check out and it's not working for them, and that's it. Obviously, we can't, if I was gonna like add, I would say 10 or 20, but no, 5. Okay, just 5. I'm gonna extend. Give me 1 second so I extend it on my system because we're out of spots on the webinar right now. I need to extend it so the coupon works for you all. Just give me a sec. Okay. Okay, guys. So it's done. I extended. The coupon is going to work for 5 more spots, and that's it. 4 more spots, actually. Okay, that was fast. Someone must have been on the webinar just like, ready to just smash. Yeah. 4 more spots left. Okay, yeah. Okay. Who got any questions as well, given that Tom is still here? We're going to leave in 3 minutes to 5 tops, okay? Donald, Diane, Frank, anybody that still have or got any questions, do let us know on the webinar right now in the chat box. We can't extend this webinar longer because we really do not have time. We do have a webinar right now at 12 noon. And yeah, it's a marathon today. Plus, like Tom mentioned, my wife is due for pregnancy 6 a.m. in the morning tomorrow. So basically in 11 hours from now. So I got that as well. Agata is saying it was a nice webinar. Really, thank you, Agata. Thank you so much, and I appreciate the time you've placed on this webinar with us. Hanny, if you got any questions, Jamar is saying, you better get going. Well, yeah. Yeah. Ira Hamilton, Isaac, guys, if you got any questions before we leave, let me check here. Okay, we still got 1 second, 2 spots left on here. These are the golden 2 spots, the additional ones that we actually, added on the webinar. Agata is saying, I will go to live soon. live soon. Yeah. So, Tom, do you want to add anything on here?
Let's see. Actually, maybe. Let's go back to the beginning of the content. By the way, I wanted to ask, I won't add anything. I want to ask, has anyone here learned anything new today? Let me know in the chat box if you learned something, all right? Because that matters just as much as, making the sale. If you guys are happy. So please let me know if you learned anything about the industry, about the importance of music, anything. Linwood says, congratulations for becoming a father. Yeah, congratulations, man.
Oh, Lenwood, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Helen is saying, great webinar, a great webinar, learned much. Thank you, Helen.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Tom.
This new technology. Awesome.
Tom?
Yeah.
You were saying something.
Saying something? No, I just said thank you to Linwood.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay. So, okay, perfect. We still got 1 spot left. My support team just sent me that. Linwood is saying, learn that this new technology exists. Yeah, it does. Lynn, you actually got in, right? Yeah, I remember you said you did. What baby did you expect? Michael is saying, what baby did you expect, girl or boy? It's a boy. It's a boy. It's my first child, actually. Yeah. Okay, who else? Okay, someone is asking again. Congratulations to you and your wife. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much for attending the webinar as well. Someone is saying, I need the link. Okay, here's the link. Here's the coupon. We've got 2 minutes and me and Tom gotta go. Right, Tom? I think it's right. I think Tom is gone. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. Sammy, Salim, San, Shazad, Sean, Simon, Tori, Wool. If you got any questions before we leave, do let us know. We still got that one spot left out of the 55 total spots we've given on this webinar. So let us know in the chat box. Okay. Stephen as well. Stephen, I think you got a question because you raised your hand. Do let me know in the chat box as well. I'm leaving in 1 minute exact, 60 seconds from now. Okay, guys, perfect. I'm going to paste the link one more time in here, and I'm heading out in 30 seconds. Okay? It doesn't seem like there's more questions. I see a lot of people still on the webinar, but, don't be shy. If you got any questions to ask us, you've been on this webinar, we appreciate the time you've placed, obviously, because time is actually money, right? And putting the time to be on a webinar from A to Z, from the beginning till the end is actually, it's work, when it comes to me, right? So, if I'm putting my time, is obviously because I want to learn something, and I appreciate the people that are delivering the actual content, and that there's interest. Okay. Okay, so the last spot is in fact gone, okay, on the webinar. Now, usually with technology, you can split through the cracks. Save the link, save the bundle coupon code, try to get in. Tori is saying, I have VidMingo, love it, so I'll get to Mingo. Thanks for the webinar. Tori, you're one of our customers. I'm glad you're actually one of our customers on here. Yes, VidMingo is amazing. It's actually been used with, by top marketers right now, Yes, Tori. Yeah, Tori says yes. Okay. George is saying, thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Thank you, George, for being on here. You're awesome for being on here. Who else? Jonathan Hamlin. It was a race trying to set up PayPal at the last minute. No problem, Jonathan. And congratulations for getting in. I think you're one of those people that got in at the end, right? Yeah. Thanks, everyone. And until next time, I really, Agatha saying this software sounds really incredible. Thank you for creating it. Thank you, Agatha, for being on here in Poland. I know in Poland it's right, like maybe 6 p.m. right now, right? Yeah. Okay. Take care, everybody. And until next time, appreciate all of you.